Hey everybody, so that joyous, festive feeling from Christmas is now gone for another year, and we are only left to contemplate what 2016 holds for us, what exciting new adventures await us, what grand opportunities are on the horizon. And if you're anything like me, you're still waiting. What I did this weekend. So I'm starting my weekend in bed, not feeling well, still, just sinus headaches and everything just hurts. I've been spending so much time with my heated blanket lately that I think we're in a serious relationship now. As I've been laying in bed, I've been thinking of all the stuff that I need to really catch up on and get moving on, like doing more exercise-wise, because I don't have very long until I might get kicked out of my bariatric program, and I don't want that to happen. And I just gotta get on the ball with my videos and with work and with the house. I think I just need to set like a schedule for everything. And I hate to have to do that, but I think that if I schedule stuff in, that it'll work much better for me. That's probably what's gonna happen, and I will obviously keep you informed of how that goes for me. Also, while I've been in bed, and I don't know if you guys end up doing this, I was trying to find old educational shows that were on PBS when I was little, because yes, I was that geeky kid that even if I stayed home from school, I was still watching educational stuff. It's kind of hard to find those shows. I found like clips of some on YouTube, but not enough. Then I found myself watching other like 80s, early 90s, like TV show themes and cartoon stuff. And then I moved on to commercials, which, I could sit and watch old commercials. I'm way too nostalgic. You keep Mama company. Yes. You're such a good son. You're such a good son. Scratch your butt? Yeah, scratch your butt. Oh, tummy access. Ooh. Well, this is kind of awkward. It's very rude, Ringo. I was loving on you, and now you're sitting on my head. I could hear you digesting. Since I haven't been feeling so great lately, I thought it might be a good idea if I took a nice soaking tub. Going to give the Big Blue a try tonight. Just can't wait for this. I smell so wonderful. Like after that bath, I highly recommend the Big Blue bath ball. Just make sure that you do it. I didn't know what to do, and like put it in a pair of old pantyhose before you put it in your tub so that it traps all the seaweed, because that was a mess to clean up. Otherwise, A+ on that bomb. Woo! Wait for it. Woo! Oops. It's snowing. I am completely insane and am going to drive to go get us some dinner because I frankly can't be asked to cook tonight, and I'm hoping that the roads aren't really icy and that wind is really cold. Oh yes, now that is a wintry windshield. Thankfully, I am feeling much better, which is always good news, which leads to really kicking it into high gear this week as far as watching my diet, definitely getting back to the gym, trying to incorporate some more exercise in, like at least another like 15 to 30 minutes a day. And I did actually make up those schedules that I talked about. I tried to make a rough schedule for daily, as far as days when I'm working and days when I'm off. I also made a daily checklist with all of the things that I need to get done every day because I usually end up forgetting those things. And I also made up a snazzy video planner so I can try and get all of my ideas down, make sure that I'm getting everything shared everywhere that I meant to, because I keep forgetting to do that. With all of this good stuff of feeling better and trying to move forward, something very sad has happened. And if you follow me on social media or just have listened to the news in the past day, then you know about David Bowie's passing. I am a huge fan. I have been since, honestly, I can remember the first time I saw him on MTV. I was completely transfixed and just loved his music, loved his style and attitude and everything that he put out there. Besides the music, like Labyrinth will always be up there on my favorite movies that I could watch over and over and over again. Surprisingly, I haven't watched it yet. I was gonna watch it last night after I got, through reading everything and getting over the shock of it and, kind of stopped crying because I did cry and, just trying to compose myself, but it was so late and I needed to get sleep for work that I said I would watch it tonight. And honestly, I don't know that Den's ever watched it, so maybe I'll have him watch it with me later. The thing that really hit me the most with all of it is not just the nostalgia and just, having this amazing figure in my life, in my world for, my whole life. There was a connection with my dad and I because my dad is the one that introduced me to all different kinds of music. Most of this sharing occurred when we were in the car together, just he and I, and he would have these crazy facts about anybody. Any song that came on, he had a fact about something. And we would sing along, and he would talk to me about, what the song meant, or, a memory he had when the song came out. And so that links me with a lot of artists and my dad just right there. The second is knowing that he died from cancer, which is what my dad died of. And also that it was lung cancer, which is what my dad passed away from. Initially lung, and then it spread. And that really shook me as well. I mean, it's tough enough hearing when people have cancer or die because of cancer, but for some reason this has just struck me so much because of that connection that I have with the music and my dad and the illness and everything. It's kind of weird when those people that you grew up with and were such a big influence in your life and were just so iconic pass away. I've definitely been sad at other, my favorite musicians passing. I mean, Freddie Mercury wasn't as hard of a thing on me. I was 10 when he passed away, and I wasn't as deeply into the music as I came to be. It was still a sad thing because I knew who he was and the band and everything, but at the time, he wasn't as much of an icon to me as he is now. Like, the passing of Davy Jones was sad for me in a different way, because I started watching the Monkees when I was 6 or 7. Whenever it started on, I think, Nickelodeon is when I started watching it. And he was the catalyst that started, my love of British things and British boys. There was the nostalgia of it, but because I wasn't as daily listening to, the Monkees and all that into them as much, the only passing of a celebrity that has come close is George Harrison passing, because, just my love of the Beatles and, knowing there's another one gone. I definitely know that when Ringo and especially Paul pass, and my God, when Debbie Harry passes, those three will probably be the next hardest 3 for me. We're all human, and eventually, things end. The one good thing is that there's always going to be the music, the movies, the everything there for all of them, for any artist to, have their fans and, future generations to go back on and see and, enjoy. On all that, I am going to end this. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Ringo's falling asleep on my knee, as was Blake. I will see you guys tomorrow with that Talkie Tuesday that was supposed to happen last week and got all screwed up. But anyway, it's coming at you tomorrow, I promise. Love you guys. Bye.